Imagine this, a music-laced story of love, friendship, and visionary dreams. A poignant, pre-tech romance where, I love this line, Jane Austen meets Steve Jobs. That is the premise behind Ada and the Engine, the story of Ada Byron Lovelace, a fiery young inventor and the daughter of the flamboyant poet Lord Byron. This is the latest Powerstories theater production, and I'm so happy to welcome in the lead actors. Kayla Witoshinsky and Ron Numi are back with us. How'd I do? We were discussing last names before we got started. Ron, it's good to see you again.
Good to see
Kayla,
you.
wonderful to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
I think that the whole line about, meeting Steve Jobs and Jane Austen, I think that that's a really interesting. Is that where we can start when it comes to this conversation about where this takes place? Kayla, what are your thoughts?
Definitely. There's a powerful story of ingenuity, and the characters, the people are so intelligent in this story.
Yeah.
But there's also this deep pining and a romance that is braided into the intellectual and mathematical language of the piece.
Which is interesting because how can you, bring a romance into something that seems kind of techie, if you will, which it kind of seems like that's what's happening, right?
So I'm gonna jump on that one, is because it really is. It's about how you communicate in the arts. How you communicate, how you connect with somebody. So their shared language is this technical knowledge, and they speak that, and that really is where the romance is. Clearly it's I tease Kayla because I say, back Gregory Peck, when he was introducing Audrey Hepburn,
okay.
I'm going to be able to say I worked with Kayla because everybody's watching her. She's extraordinary in this piece.
Oh, wow.
She is. You will come see Kayla. She's a force.
Well, and talking about playing a force, because I feel like you are a force in your character, and so there's got to be that level of standing up for oneself and, still having the femininity that your character does, but yet trying to change the way people look at femininity in a way.
For sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think part of what's so beautiful about this piece is how human it is. And so everyone contradicts themselves, and
yes,
everyone is right in some ways and wrong in some ways, and Ada is part of that as well. And in this production, you see her make these sacrifices out of both want and need to uphold not only the societal status, but also her relational status.
Yeah.
And that's something that women always are dealing with.
Yeah.
This balance of upholding their own spirit and their passions and their dreams, and also the expectations of society, expectations of their family, expectations of their loved ones, and playing that game of balancing.
Oh, they are there. They are. Well, I'm curious. I want both of your thoughts before we run out of time on this, but I've gotten to know Powerstories through the years, and you want audiences to come away thinking about things, feeling a certain way, being able to kind of get in touch with maybe what's going on in your head. What do you want people to come away with?
So specifically, as you brought up Powerstories, female empowerment, what is for me so vitally important in this piece is Ada navigates a world that is, let's face it, the time this takes place, it's a man's world. And she is a force and runs roughshod and it's breathtaking because she's somebody who dances to her own drum, and that's what it's something to see.
Yeah, I'd say the only rules in life are that we live and we die. Everything in between is limitless, and I think that's the real message of the show.
And you pay taxes, right? I pay taxes, isn't that the other saying? No. Thank you for laughing at that. That's just literally what went into my brain. Hey, you know what? Here I want to point out to Powerstories, this is what's fabulous. With every 25th anniversary, they are celebrating with $25 tickets, and you can bring in 2 middle or high school students for free. So important. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.